I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect.
With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. On the Bills sideline is their head coach. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. Across the way, the head coach of the Dolphins. His guys also fell in the opener a week ago, so we've got a couple of teams here desperately wanting to avoid an 0-2 start. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from South Florida. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. They say it's 4th and inches.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024, at quarterback, Josh Allen.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
A gain of 22 yards.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. A give up the middle to Algier. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Bills are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Dolphins offense going to take over now for the second time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Now, faking the give. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop. And that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
A-check on 1st down and then some. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
15 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Once again, it's A-check. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
1st down.
12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Miami.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now it is 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Now for the point after. And oh, he missed it. Missed the extra point. And this is going to stay a 3-point game. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready for their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 1st and 10.
2 yards. That's good for Bills. 1st down.
Play action now, and here's Allen. That's to Kincaid once again. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now a design run. It's Allen. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. This one complete to Washington. And he will get into the end zone. Malik Washington. Touchdown, Bills. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
The extra point is good.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. And great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The Dolphins offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
70 Lions. Hurt. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Pioneer. Warrior 70.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Okay, ready?
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. It's a big play there for Miami. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready, right?
Back to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
On the ready.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
A run out of the gun with A-Check. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them off. Take a whistle, take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Stephanie, check smash, check Bronco 80. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Not going for 2. They'll pick the point after. He's got it. The Dolphins go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Bills 10.
Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll start out with Algier. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
From the gun, here is Allen. He's going to pick up the first down and more. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Here's Allen. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
Throwing again is Allen. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will score! Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Bills make the lead 4. It is 17-13. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. And he's already topped the century mark in receiving yards here in this first half, so you'd have to think the bulk of the targets are going to continue to go his way.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Street. Tap to 60, tap to 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Shot 60, shot 60. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hey, smash. 19 Lions.
They'll throw here on third and short. This is caught down that right sideline. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
First and goal at the 6.
So, halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Mike, and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. So that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Allen. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
His kick is good.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Dolphins offense get ready for their opening possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down.
Warriors 17.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. There's that man again. Another catch. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Miami. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. They'll throw out of the gun. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. This one fielded at the 15. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and Keon Coleman set to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Allen will throw. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
A run here with Algier. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one complete to Washington. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That is caught left side by Waddle. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
60 Eagles. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That's to Waddle again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. They'll run with Achane. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
On the go.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come fourth down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up first and goal.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back at the 16. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive kills. Their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike, if they don't get it on third.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dolphins. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. This one complete right side. Mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. From the gun, Josh Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Round 80!
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards.
All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remains as we get set for first and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. The gun, here's Allen. And he'll take it on in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Bills. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He gets it to go, and the Bills go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Who rounds another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And is open, middle of the field. It is caught. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
Now,
here we go. 1st and goal.
Come 19.
They'll look to throw. On the run to the right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates. Hey, Smash. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw yet again. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. The extra point is good. And the Dolphins have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return starts at the 13. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bills' offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. Back to the left side, taken in by Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Here we go. 2nd down, 8 for the first down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Throwing now, Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. Quick throw, taken in. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing again. It's Allen. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it. And it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
And in motion is Coleman. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Gonna throw for it. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he is going to have the Bills first down. He's going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Down on second and long.
Sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Back into the hands of Shakir. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On third down, it's Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This is 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So now, a big spot coming here. This to force overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. And the Dolphins will tie up the game. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Schultz, the motion man. They'll start on the ground with Algier. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now a first throw here in overtime. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for the Bills. 1st down. A gain of 9 yards.
From the gun, Josh Allen.
Bills 1st down.
He'll get this out to Algier. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Schultz, the motion man. They'll work the middle here with Algier. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and They bring him down for a short gain.
On third down, it's Allen. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10.
Deputy! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Now, faking the give. That is caught left side by Waddle. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
19 line! Come on, come on! Go!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Stop first!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 31 yards.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
26-yard line.
On the ground, here is H.N. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with H.N. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
10 yards to go.
Okay, ready?
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Now they'll set up to throw. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve it.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Bronco 80.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one to win it in overtime. Now a timeout Buffalo. They're 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. So now a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. So, ends up. It's a win for the Dolphins. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. Final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory.